Hey, what's going on, everybody? It is Luke Beller. So today we have some interesting stuff to talk about. So apparently, Cordarrelle Patterson has been liking tweets about him potentially coming to the Green Bay Packers. And with him being a free agent and with him playing a position or having a role I think the Packers could definitely use, maybe there could be some truth to this. Maybe Cordarrelle Patterson wants to come to the Packers. Maybe the Packers could see him as a fit. So it came out a couple days ago. He's been liking some tweets basically with people talking about him potentially coming to the Packers. So here you can see Matt Schneidman reacted to this. Someone tweeted, Cordarrelle Patterson, his Twitter username, in Packers would be amazing. Patterson liked that tweet. And then down here, if you look down here, from Game On Wisconsin, says, I think he wants to be a Packer. He also liked another tweet that said, if I'm the Packers right now, I'm signing, I guess that's his username. He's a wide receiver, running back, and a kick returner. Everything they currently need for 2021 in one dynamic player. Yet I can only hope for something like this to develop. So he liked those tweets. So it seems that he could potentially want to join the Packers. I don't know why he would be liking these tweets if he didn't want to join the Packers. I guess you never know though, but just sort of taking a look at, could this potentially fit with the Packers? So taking a look at him in 2020, he was ranked as the #1 graded kick returner by PFF. And as we know, the Packers special teams unit has been pretty bad the past couple seasons. We haven't had an amazing kick returner in some time. And to be able to potentially have a guy like Cordarrelle Patterson, who was probably one of the best, kick returners in the NFL in 2020, I think that could just honestly bring lots of life to this Packers team. Because to be able to start off every drive, Aaron Rodgers coming in here, it's like, thank you, Cordarrelle. Thank you for bringing us to the 40-yard line. Thank you for bringing us to the 30-yard line. The Packers could definitely use a boost in the special teams unit. And there's no reason Patterson couldn't be a guy to potentially boost that unit. Take a look at his stats. He had 34 returns in 2020, 1,017 yards. He did return one for a touchdown, 104-yard return. That would be nice. And he averaged 29.9 yards per attempt, which was third in the NFL among players who had 10-plus returns. So there's no question that he's one of the best kick returners in football. The question is, how much money would he cost? So on his last contract, he signed for basically 2 years, $10 million. So I guess that's about $5 million per year. And the question is now, with him coming off another great season, will a team want to pay him more? Of course, right now with the cap situation, with it being lower than usual, maybe he won't get as much money as he would have if, the cap hadn't gone down. So maybe he get a similar contract. And so the question is, would the Packers want to pay him? Would they be able to pay him? Is that a position they would want to invest in? And I just sort of think it could make sense, as that one tweet was saying. He's not just a kick returner. He can also receive. He can also run the ball. And so maybe the Packers come in and he could potentially fill a role like Tyler Ervin filled. Because we saw that Tyler Ervin in the past couple of days has been, working out with other teams. So it doesn't seem the Packers are going to want to, bring Tyler Ervin back this year. And there is, of course, Tavon Austin as well. But who knows if he's going to return. We didn't really see too much from him in 2020. But Cordarrelle Patterson could fill that role. Wide receiver, running back. Sort of that versatile guy on this Packers offense. The Matt LaFleur likes to use a guy who could, come across in jet sweeps, do all this motions, do all that kind of stuff. He could also fill that role. So for the Packers, who are lacking in the special teams area, he would obviously fit that role right away. For the Packers, who maybe need another guy who is versatile in the offense, a guy who can line up in the backfield, line up as a receiver, do jet motions, do jet sweeps, all these kinds of things, he would fit that role. And he's also a wide receiver, which lots of people think the Packers need a receiver. I think he could fit all of these roles. The question is he worth the money? I don't know how much he would be wanting, or if the Packers would be able to pay him that much. And if the Packers don't decide to bring in a guy in free agency, when it comes to special teams, there could be a guy in the Packers roster right now that the new special teams coordinator already has an idea of okay, maybe this guy would be good. He didn't really get opportunity last year. Maybe he could come in and fill that role. Or, of course we have the draft. We're going to be drafting tons of rookies. And so there could be a guy in there who's insanely fast, insanely speedy, and could come in and fill that special teams returner, sort of fill that role. So I definitely think it's an interesting idea to think about Cordarrelle Patterson on the Packers. I'm curious to hear what you guys think about this possibility. If you guys would like it, if you guys wouldn't like it. It seems that he would like it. He's been liking these tweets. He seems to be a fan of NFC North teams, considering he's played on a few. Maybe he just wants to come try it on Green Bay as well. And honestly, I'd be happy if he came. But that's going to be all for today's video. Thank you guys for watching. As always, if you guys enjoyed it, it'd be awesome if you drop a like on the video. But thank you guys so much, and I'll see you guys on the next one.